everyone. Welcome back to the recipe of the week. I had this whole jingle that I was gonna sing, but I'll give it to you next week. So this week I have my brother. I'm here in Birmingham. Today is Father's Day, and we're talking about when Abraham was obedient to the Lord in Genesis. He took his son up the mount, I think it's mountain Moriah, might not be saying that right, but you know what I'm talking about, to sacrifice his son. But the Lord had a ram in the bush. That's where Jehovah-Jireh comes from, meaning the provider. He's our provider. So, brother, what if the Lord said he wanted you to sacrifice your only daughter?
Well, this is something that we talked about in youth Bible study for years, about could we be the type of people to be obedient enough to give, not only if we had one child back to God, but if you had numerous kids, could you give one of them back? And so I like living in the Old Testaments, but I like talking about the New Testaments as well, because what God has a way of doing, because everything that God does, it has purpose. And so what God was asking of Abraham was going to be the same thing that he would do in the New Testaments on his own. And so, but God wanted to find out if Abraham would be obedient, because Abraham had been so obedient over so many things that God had told him to do, and God had told him to go. And so when Abraham took his son up, Abraham was willing to, even if it was going to break his heart, was to sacrifice his only child for the greater good of the people of God. And so as parents, we love our children. We think that we could protect our children. We think that we can hold our children up from everything that this world has. And I don't see it that way. I think that God has given us kids to love and not necessarily kids to protect, because he's the protector. And so when God says go, I think we as children of God, we as people of God, we as believers of God, we must go. And so when you listen to God, sometimes God would tell you to go somewhere, and then God just wants to see if you're going to show up. Because Abraham was there and he was ready to give his son up, and he was ready to come back off of the mountaintop without his son, but God. And since God stepped in, Abraham and his son ended up being able to leave the mountaintop together. And so sometimes if you want to make it to the mountaintop, you're going to have to listen to whatever God says, because even when God turned around and he gave us Jesus in the womb of a woman, he knew that he was going to have to sacrifice Jesus for the greater good. And so sometimes we worry more about the gifts that God gives us than the commandments that God gives us. See, commandments isn't greater than gifts. So you either live your life about things, or you live your life based upon commandments. And so I'm more in strive of believing in the commandments of God than I am believing in the gifts of God.
That's good. That's good. Quickly, name something that God has provided for you when you were in a sense of lack.
Well, I think that God has everything, God does everything in purpose. So I can remember being at Faulkner University after I left A&M sometime around maybe 2000, 2001. And this was before I got in trouble and before I went to prison. And God had me learning the New Testaments. God had me learning the Old Testaments, because this was a Bible college. And so God was teaching me these characters of a Bible in a way that I had never been taught before. And God kept trying to tell me there's error in your ways. There's error in your ways. But I couldn't see what was going to happen. And then I ended up going to prison. But because of what God had showed me by the way of studying the Word, I learned who Paul was. And I learned how God was with Paul through his way, going through prison and being in prison. And I saw how many lives were changed just because Paul had went through those gates of prison. And so if I could just think of something right now, I would think of it was God giving me the strength for a journey that I never knew I was going to have to go on. And so I didn't have to shed tears when I went into the gates of prison, because God had already told me that all was well. That's good.
That's good. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for the recipe of the week. God loves you, and so do I. We'll see you again next week.